worst part about living in a small town was that everybody knew everybody and nobody forgot anything. The most harmless of habits and happenings could somehow mutate their form into the stuff of legend. This made it difficult for somebody like me to be easily forgotten. I waited eagerly for all my peers to move on, leaving me behind to finally enjoy life at my own pace, only for one of them to come wandering back into town every now and again, asking me questions like, "How are you and what have you been up to?" These were the questions that bothered me the most. What had anybody been up to in Wickenburg? Surely we had all been up to living the same kind of life of nothing gained and nothing lost, which just so happened to be the way that I liked it. But unfortunately, these were the kind of truths that couldn't be shared in what was obviously friendly small talk. And yet you start to talk a bit more and they'd all tell you the same things. They'd tell you that if you didn't get out of town, you'd be trapped. Others would tell you that you'd be worse than trapped. And if you were actually unfortunate enough to converse with the philosophical type, they'd say things like, "Once you truly understand the meaning of boredom, you'd never be bored again." Sayings like this seemed wildly mystical to me and always went over my head. I'd practically give myself stomach ulcers trying to digest all this voodoo hippie bullshit. Or maybe those ulcers were from all the serious drinking I'd been up to. Either way, the drinking definitely didn't help in that regard, but in another way it kinda did. It was at this point that I decided to stop caring. But by then, well, I guess it was already too late.